Wow, they are celebrating after the 66 Grammys last night in Los Angeles. Here are some of the scenes as artists holding their trophies on the red carpet, showing off their outfits. So many moments of high emotion, so many surprises. Eli, OMG, oh my Grammys. It was the award show that we needed. It was fantastic.
It was amazing. I mean, it's been an amazing year, and it was an amazing night for just women in pop music. And much of it last night revolved around Taylor Swift, who is now kind of like the center of the music industry. And Trevor Noah, the host, made a joke of as she went through the room, she was changing the economic status of those tables. And so, you know, this is an amazing artist.
Those were jokes that she appreciated, too.
And probably approved. So there she is last night. Biggest pop star on the planet in this year that was the year of women, like in so many categories, in so many moments. But the biggest female performer of them right now, has to be Taylor Swift, making history. Last night, winning her 4th album in the year. Frank Sinatra, Paul Simon, Stevie Wonder, they've never done that. Taylor did that. And what makes Taylor Swift Taylor, besides the songwriting, besides the performance, besides the amazing live concerts? Look at what she did. Look at what she slipped in the middle of the night as she stepped to the stage to accept the win for Best Pop Vocal Album for Midnights.
I want to say thank you to the fans by telling you a secret that I've been keeping from you for the last 2 years, which is that my brand new album comes out April 19th. It's called The Tortured Poets Department.
Now, supposedly, social media tells me that the Tortured Poets Department is a reference to a chat group that some of Taylor's exes have.
Oh, really?
So she may be referencing that in the title of her album. But I mean, like, that is like the business is on point, the music is on point. Like, she's just calmly polishing her 13th trophy. And oh, by the way, yes, I'm in the middle of a world tour and breaking records, but here's a new album. And I'll share that when
I'll post the album cover backstage.
Yeah. Come on. So that's amazing and remarkable. And then let's talk about SZA. So SZA comes into the Grammys, the biggest nominated artist, 9 nominations, goes home with 3 awards: Best Pop Duo, Best Progressive R&B Album, and Best R&B Song. And like she talked about, and we saw on the show, like, she has risen so fast. Just a few years ago, she was kind of struggling. She was out there in the club. She was presented by Lizzo, talking about her and Lizzo started out together. And you saw she got very emotional last night, winning for Best R&B Song. Let's take a look at SZA.
I'm sorry. I'm just really overwhelmed. You don't really understand. I came really, really far. And I can't believe this is happening, and it feels very fake. And I'm saying, hi, Taylor. I love you. I'm just very grateful, and I'm not an attractive crier.
Not an attractive crier, the high Taylor, that has everything. What more could you ask for?
You know, it's hard to pack in this hour. How many, what was trending? Miley, Joni, Tracy. I mean, there's so many big moments. So share some of your favorites.
The biggest, the most monumental, Joni Mitchell. I mean, more transcendent than I could have hoped. I mean, we knew she was going to perform. We knew this was special. This was her 10th Grammy win. So before the broadcast happened, she already got a Grammy win for the live album that she released last year, Joni Mitchell Live at Newport. And then she's on stage 50 years after first winning an award for folk music and introduced by Brandi Carlile, who's been performing with her, playing with her. We saw that beautiful relationship on stage. But just to warm you up for this amazing moment, here's a little of Brandi kind of setting the stage.
For the first time ever on the Grammy stage, accompanied by Lucius Sister Strings, Allison Russell, Blake Mills, and Jacob Collier, please welcome the matriarch of imagination, a true Renaissance woman, my hero and yours, Joni Mitchell.
The matriarch of imagination, so well said. She mentioned Allison Russell, another Canadian who'd already won a Grammy earlier that evening for a different folk award. So you have this kind of folk music supergroup on stage. Joni Mitchell starts singing both sides now. And the way they did it, they had the camera to her, and then they rotated the chair so the audience could see her. And I mean, like, this woman has gone through so much, dealt with a brain aneurysm. She had to learn how to perform again, to walk again. And there was such grace and beauty in her performance. You'll see her tapping the rhythm with her cane. Just take a look for yourself.
I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down.
Just, I mean, we legally can only show you so much.
I know, we should explain that, shouldn't we?
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, that is an artist, right? That is like, she knows exactly what she's capable of, and she is owning that moment, and you saw it in the stage. There was an amazing shot of Meryl Streep and her daughter watching Joni, and the tables around the stage are very close. The eyes are glistening everywhere, just the power. And then we're not done, because we have another Canadian megastar. So the Grammys had been teasing that the final presenter was going to be a surprise. And then you start seeing on social media, Celine Dion's in the building. I see a photo. Celine Dion's going in the elevator. She has gowns. Like, okay, so something's happening here. And so for the final award of the night, which is the big one, which is Album of the Year, Celine Dion comes out on stage looking fantastic. And this is 2 years after she announced that she had stiff person syndrome, and there's been a lot of questions circling around what she's capable of, whether we'll ever see her on stage. She's been very quiet. She's really stepped out of the public eye. What a beautiful way, the Celine we love, to return. Take a look.
Thank you all. I love you right back. Oh, you look beautiful. When I say that I'm happy to be here, I really mean it from my heart.
That's our Celine, like right there, like 100%. I mean, I don't know what that says for the future of her as a performing artist, but it was just so beautiful to see her.
You know, we got so wrapped up in Joni, we have to bring it to an end.
No worries.
For this hour.
Okay.
But she was presenting the award to Taylor Swift, who eventually won. There's been some discussion about the snub. So come back next hour. We'll talk about. We have photos. Okay, and lots more to talk about because we haven't even got to Tracy Chapman and Luke Combs. So much to talk about. Thank you, Eli.